Last time on Teets TV, Envy have let Eggster off his leash and are allowing him to play Yoru in his final matches of VCT. But this game was against MIBR, the America's #1 seed. Despite this David and Goliath matchup, Envy proceeded to beat the ever-living crap out of the favorites 13-1, which brings us to map 2, Bind. And if you thought the first map was a ranked fiesta, well, things were about to get much worse. Ranked sucks, but do you want to know what makes it worse? Lag. And if this looks like you, then you need GearUP. This program makes your network connection stable, lowers your ping, optimizes your connection if you suffer from bad network infrastructure, eliminates ping spikes, and more. All while being the most cost-effective option on the market. Just look at the difference of when it's on for me and when it's off. Or if you have friends who live all across the world, GearUP allows you to crossplay with them with low latency. Imagine playing with your friends on European servers without experiencing any spikes or jitters, even if you're in America. Not only does GearUP work, but it's also safe. They've partnered with other Valorant creators like Toto, Temet, Ziptie, myself in the past, Discord, and a ton of big name games. Don't believe me? Well then try it for yourself. Because by clicking my link in the description, you guys get a free trial and a 60% discount code for new members. Don't you want to get rid of lag? Then get GearUP. I think it's sweet how Keznit picked up Cypher so that Eggster could have fun in his final match, especially because this guy is arguably the best player on this iteration of Envy's roster, and that's about to show in map 2. But don't get it twisted, map 1 was a ton of fun watching Demon 1 and Eggster farm on Yoru and Jet, but Bind is when Papa pulled out his belt. And now before I show you Envy's comp, let me remind you, MIBR are the #1 seed in Americas. They were arguably the favorites to make it to Masters London, and they're about to get bitched by this? A nerfed 6-second death smoke clove? Pause. As much as I hate to admit it, this comp is actually pretty good, but for only one big reason. Just hold tight and I'll explain that in a bit. It's Pistol Round and Envy are fighting Showers how they know best. And lucky for them, MIBR are going A. Pick a winner at the end of Pistol Round, Oh, we are just swinging Shower. Tex is ready for it, dude. But Eggster ain't stopping, dude. Look at him. Poppin's bird popped a bit too early to actually tag any attackers. Maybe Demon 1 wasn't expecting Tex here, but Eggster did great to keep swinging until he got the trade. And now Tex going down is a massive problem for MIBR. Their butt is exposed to a potential Showers flank, and if they just try to planting, the offense are going to get spammed from behind this site smoke. Without Viper here, crunching Showers is impossible. And now what do MIBR do?
Quick little trade, and now Envy can hold on to the shower control for the retake. They could try to spam through onto the... Yeah, you'd love to spam through onto the...
So we have no Showers control. The attackers are forced to settle for an unoptimal plant, forcing them to swing wider if Envy started defusing. But even then, Keznit and Eggster would have found some spam kills if it wasn't for this nade. Regardless, with the spike down, MIBR have decided to hole up in lamps, and Neon hold flank from short while Mazzino rewrap Shower to backstab Envy's retake late. But he has to hurry! These ranked freaks are here and are ready to go.
A spawn side, but it's being recleared.
Exclamation point giveaway, chat. End of Pistol Round. Oh, dude, the molly is perfect.
Yeah, he's just caught in that molly.
Snakebite caught Ferno out entirely. Mazzino's given up his position here.
That's not good. Oh, wait.
It's on him now. He's gonna have to
Oh, we're so back, chat. Oh, we're so back. Oh, we're so back. All right, chat, time to pick a winner. By watching the post-round replay, you can see that Rossi lined up the perfect snakebite to flush out lamps. Then because Eggster's clone got shot from short and Keznit smoked like he did, Rossi and Keznit didn't want to swing Zekin and instead backed up from lamps to tap the spike and force MIBR to swing into them. But because the attackers got the spike planted, plus a handful of kills, they've decided to force up stingers, full armor in case of an outlaw, and want to plow over B in their 1-4 split. Similarly to Pistol Round, they want to storm hookah and pinch long with their Viper lurk. But in order to do so, they'd have to take down one of the best aimers in the world.
Yeah, she did get the... They got the recent little nerf to the smoke. Oh, yeah. One is down, sadly.
You're still dealing
because
with the
it was too good in ranked, but I don't know how that'll play out in pro play.
Yeah. Not too bad, though. Envy here, as the smoke starts to come down, are fighting for it. Poppin with the jab.
Yeah, so the problem with running Reyna in your comps is that you need to hit your shots. Otherwise, you're going to have a bad time. This is especially true if you're playing against a Neon in a close range space. She's impossible to hit and can run you down if you try to escape. So was this a good play to make against an eco? No. Just go play long. There aren't any good places to dismiss from hookah anyway. Lucky for Demon 1, Rossi Snakebite, Bulldog, and Keznit were here in time to get a couple. They got traded, but soon after, Poppin flew out of hookah and tried suplexing Mazzino from the top rope. Unfortunately, the judge doesn't kill from that range unless it's against my forehead. But that's left Eggster in a winnable 1 versus 2. And with a full kit, this guy has some secret tech up his sleeves. Eggy 1v2.
Also very rankers to be playing with the Ares.
Yes.
Oh, dude, he could be anywhere. We have clove smoke for Spike. Clove smoke, clove smoke.
Fall back towards Octagon, so it's just not watching it at all.
Oh.
And may never actually look in that direction.
Oh, had that worked, I would have showed my hole on stream. Because what I think Eggster was trying to do was place his clone just far enough off the wall so that it'd make exactly 1 footstep right after he got on the defuse. To Tex, this would sound like Eggster got off, but because the clone slid too far to the left, I don't think he was confident in sticking it. But that's some sick tech. Ooh, that's not good. Oh, wait. Oh, we're so back. Normally, after losing your anti-eco, you save so that everyone on your team can buy rifles in the next round, but not Envy. Because he didn't buy up last round, Keznit's forcing a Hero Vandal on defense. And you all live happily ever after. If they were playing offense, this buy wouldn't be so risky. Because on attack, your team is naturally grouped up. That means if the Vandal dies, someone else can go pick it up and go get theirs. Then it's kind of like everyone had a Vandal. Now on defense, teams tend to be spread out so that there aren't any gaps in your setup. But remember, this is Envy we're talking about. So here, they're walking down shortest 3, cosplaying as Paper X. But how far do they push? MIBR are going B, and Tex might have a crazy timing in showers. Well, when the buy phase ends, both teams move quick by quadruple swinging past Fountain, while the defense have insta-dogged through the short TP and have walked down to peek into the defense. But both teams stop. Rossi's activated his Poison Orb, pretending like Envy are holding it, so MIBR don't want to push that. And these 3 are watching Texas Toxic screen very carefully. Vipers love lurking up this side of short, since this is where they like to place their wall from. While they're waiting, the offense had started joining up long, but almost at the same exact time, Eggster was started to clear market. Now, I still don't have a replay system for pro games, but I'm assuming the Viper wall dropped because Envy are joining their Yoru 1 trick. But Rossi's been digging deep into his bag to buy his teammates time to complete their flank. A snake bite, raising his wall, and this has stopped the attack from advancing. But something smells fishy. Tex is through shower, and we haven't seen anyone but Viper. Where the hell is the rest of Envy? Did they flank through short? Dude, look at how... This reminds me of just Paper X, dude. I'm gonna be honest.
This is just a crazy push.
Oh, do we expect them? Oh, Keznit. Wait, they don't expect more. There's more. Ah, dude, I wish the... Eggster and Demon 1 were way too fixated on the shiny gun on long, and didn't stick together with the rifle. But there's still some good news for Envy. Because MIBR have seen so many, Tex is calling out how A is probably free. So the offense dive into the teleporter. But look at Keznit. He's pivoted back through cave, expecting this rotate, and is going to be extremely early to backstab the attackers. Mazzino walls off short, and MIBR funnel out of shower, and they plan to open with Aspas posted on heaven. No way they expect these back shots. Use that Amazon Prime or, honestly, you guys just being here is enough. Ooh, Keznit. Molly gives him a little bit of space. Oh, Keznit, he's going nuts. Oh, Keznit, ace! Smoke the spike and we win.
He's ready to fight on and on. 4 kills, 4 Keznit, 10 health left. Clone player.
Oh, wait, Clovo, we're good. Oh, we're so back, chat. Oh, we're so back. A few months ago, I broke down this match where Paper X played Clove on Bind. Watch it, and you tell me, doesn't Envy look just like this specific powerhouse? Now, these teams don't play agents like Clove, Reyna, or Yoru because they're better than the rest of the cast, but because it's what's comfortable to them. And that's a good thing. Think about it. Almost every month, there's like a new agent or meta that teams need to adapt to. First it was Yoru, then Neon, and who knows what comes next. But if you just have to continually play the same agent that you play in ranked all the time, it doesn't matter what the meta is. means you won't have to learn new abilities or tech, and you don't have to think about what you're doing in game. You just do. Because this is what you're comfortable with. So while your competition has to learn a new agent every act, you're running them over with Clove, Jet, Reyna, or whoever you'd like.
This is brilliant, but I like this.
And that's what we're witnessing here against MIBR. Keznit, Demon 1, and Eggster are just so used to Clove, Reyna, and Yoru because of the countless hours these guys have sunk into grinding ranked. Remember, these guys are some of the highest rated comp players in existence, and MIBR are finding it out the hard way. Now, because Keznit farmed MIBR like he was playing COD Zombies last round, the offense had to save, while Envy bought not just one, but 2 Odins. MIBR wanted to go A, but there was no chance in hell Envy were going to let them in. About to obliterate everybody in existence.
They're all going to throw their eggs in a short basket now with this.
Or we're spamming shower, but nobody shower.
So how do you get backside control if you're MIBR? Do you fight your way
Dude,
through?
I'm not gonna lie, Demon 1 is ballsy for playing lamps with the judge. Oh my god. And the Odin just gets 2 instantly.
Ultimately, you could just die.
Wait, we could flash. We could flash for Keznit to swing. Oh, why would we need that? Just swing. Fuck it. Just swing.
Second is very low.
Just calling out that he got that dink. There's a heal coming through.
Yeah, we got 2 Odins. And Poppin's not letting them plant.
With the cove. Nice counter to that. Double Odin to just break it immediately.
So, MIBR, what is the plan now?
I don't know. They got a Vandal, Judge, and a Sheriff, and they're stuck on short. So I guess I gotta swing and hopefully they get theirs. Oh my god. The Odin. Firstly, Demon 1. Stop playing in hookah or lamps against decos. You're going to lose against close-ranged weapons. Listen, I hate being mean or dogging on players too hard, but in my previous video I wrote, I pointed out how this dude was buying Guardians on Chamber and not placing his Rendezvous down despite it being his only ability, and now we're seeing deaths like this? I think Demon 1 is an incredible aimer, but sometimes I feel like he has the IQ of my stupid cat Gunther. Second, just because you're playing ranked agents, that doesn't mean you can't come up with coordinated plays. While Poppin and Eggster were laying down suppressive fire on the attackers as they funneled in, Rossi ripped a sky-high snakebite from B, and right before it landed, Keznit lobbed his metal right on the planter's head. Then, by one-waying lamps and keeping both of their guns trained on the exits, there was no way MIBR were coming out of U-Haul alive. That round brings us to another full buy for both teams, but the offense need this round. If they lose, they're saving again, and Envy are going to make an embarrassment of supposedly the best team in America's. Tier 2 play is insane. Because they're doing well right now. Oh my god. Ooh. Oh, Eggy. The Odin. So we still have 2 Odins, by the way, chat. We still have 2 Odins. Oh, dismiss. Ooh, the Odin suppressive fire. Maybe a little too much. MIBR's goal was to use Harbor's Reckoning to completely flush out Hookah long before storming side behind the protection of this wall. Doing so would allow Viper to take Hookah solo if the Reckoning only tagged 1 or none. Or if someone was in there, they'd probably jump out of Hookah and die to the 4 guys charging up long. Have you ever wanted me to personally VOD review your ranked or premier games? Or decide what my next breakdowns are going to be? Well, now you can, because I've just launched my brand new YouTube membership program called the Brain Buds, and each tier is tailored to fit everyone's needs. For just $4.99 a month, you get access to a list of features like the exclusive Brain Buds Discord channels where you can ask or talk to me about anything. I'll even review a round where you think you messed up but can't figure out how. Then at $24.99, I will personally spend an hour a month with you reviewing a VOD from any game you'd like, personal or not, and tell you exactly where everything went wrong. Finally, at the higher tiers, you guys get to pick exactly what games I break down on my main or second channel. But the best feature is special access to the Teets hotline. Talk to me here, and I will do everything in my power to get you whatever you want. Within reason. So if you like my content and want me to keep making more, join the Brain Buds by clicking the button right below this video. Now, maybe this was a hard read from Envy, but by sky flashing 4 Eggster to teleport, this allowed Poppin to dodge the tidal wave by playing in the entrance to Hookah. But it's not like MIBR weren't expecting this. As he heard the teleporter, Tex mollied the insta-peek, which kind of canceled out the dog and Lear. It's just that Eggster lined up his Odin in such a way that Tex couldn't fight back despite isolating the TP from Hookah. Then because of how how hot Hookah was, the attack tried speeding up through long, but Envy reacted quickly and perfectly by flooding out from Hookah and Elbow. It's been less than 20 seconds, and Envy are already up 3 players to 2. With a solid crossfire from Tickaboo to sight, I don't even know how MIBR can come back. Wait, why is Rossi peeking?
Already.
Ooh, Rossi!
It's just too sharp right now. Trade not ready.
Dude, Envy are just cooking. Now, genuinely, I could have turned this video into a 2-hour breakdown and talked about every round, but I don't have the resources with Masters London coming up. But this round could have been its own separate section. MIBR had nothing but stingers and a dream. While Envy don't care what kind of buy their opponents are on and wanted to keep swinging.
Yeah, he's going insane.
Well, this entire thing is a last channel, whatever.
Shallow flash actually into shower. Just to clear that, give MIBR.
Let me remind you guys that Envy's first blood to first death ratio this map was 5 to 11. And they still somehow dominated these guys. Poppin's bird got lost in the TP and were walking down short against Decos. But this round wasn't Envy's to win, because MIBR ended up storming A behind Mazzino's high tide and laid out a fat Viper's pit that made retaking through lamps or mid-sight impossible. Envy somehow cleared it though and made this winnable. Oh, that's a Viper though. Wait a minute, this is still doable.
Burner's picked up the Odin, and Aspas is going to be forced out of halls. He is no armor.
So unlucky. Can Rossi be a miracle worker? I don't know, chat. That's okay. We can't win them all. The thing about rounds like that when you're on a team like Envy is that you cannot let them affect your confidence. If you do, you're not going to win your fights and you're going to start losing fast. So let's see how Envy bounce back with 4 ultimates online in their 2-1-2. I think they want Viper soloing short with their pit online, but MIBR have 4-ish here in their 1-1-3. Can Rossi bunker down on his own? Well, as soon as the buy phase ends, the attackers code the teleporter in case Eggster tries to be himself again, and flash in a shower where Rossi moves up short to set up a deep ultimate. Doing this is kind of risky if the offense want to rush short, but because Envy have been aggressive all game, Rossi probably felt like the offense would be playing back and patient, allowing him to get off this harder to flush pit. But with Shower's control, you can see MIBR start to form a plan around this big fart cloud. Harbor backtracks to the market, and these two double back to join their Neon and Viper in Showers. Look at their pings, and it looks like they're just going to take the right half of sight. But Demon One's embracing them with open arms. Harbor shenanigans where we wrap.
MIBR would love to just keep that Viper stranded in the pit, but Envy are
what is this hit?
Helping Rossi.
There's the Leah, but it existed
We smoke?
inside the fast lane, so no one really affected by it. There's a metal.
I'm surprised you don't turn this in. I'm kind of shocked that Demon One didn't want to swing with his flash. He probably felt like since Rossi was still okay on short, most of the offense were coming through shower and he was going to get mowed down. But despite taking half of A, this really isn't enough room for a solid post plant. Lamps and Truck are smoked off, and our Harbor has given up trying to backstop Rossi late. So Aspas satches into heaven, but then here's Eggster's and Poppin's ults go off. This push is now way too obvious. He's up here.
Not quite fully committing to heaven here.
Ooh, Yoru ult through shower. Oh, dude, MIBR are scrambling. What on God's green earth is happening?
But even without the Reyna, Envy are down to fight for it.
Oh my God, we're solo swinging. What on earth is happening? I need to know. Oh, what is happening? I do not care what my Twitch chatters say. Yoru is still one of the strongest agents in the game. Here, Eggster flew through the teleporter in his dimensional drift and called out each and every attacker to his teammates. This allowed Envy to come up from spawn and concentrate all their firepower on this one area. But Rossi was stuck. He didn't want to swing short and risk losing it for his team. So Eggster swung Truck, acting as a jumbo bait so that his Viper could swing and help Poppin finish the job. You know, MIBR could learn a thing or two from these guys. Maybe we should be swinging things together. Half of them are hiding while their friends are fighting. Stats pass. Everything that's going wrong for MIBR. It's a new round, and MIBR won at default showers in their 1-1-3, while Envy are just doing whatever they want. Eggster has a judge on long next to Poppin's Odin, while Demon One swings short and Keznit shower. This is a ranked game. The attackers make the first move by flashing through Keznit's ruse, while the defense send their own bird down long. Keznit hits back by meddling the offense, and Poppin sending a hound to chase them down. Then Eggster sends his clone in for fun. Clearly there's bogeys outside shower, but what about long? Well, when this orb drops, Poppin jump spots and sees his Dami Mommy. But She's by herself? Convinced that it's A, Rossi is already there, but the attackers have cut noise after such a loud showers take. So Envy's Viper starts to doubt himself, and he begins backtracking towards B. But they're not! MIBR are grouping short. Aspas trained on this cove to prevent a shower spike from Envy, and they're about to rip their Seekers at this weak 2-stack. We rip the Seekers, and
teleporter itself, this Text just runs straight up into the Odin line.
Yeah, and
they see all three cabbages go this way now. MIBR have taken A, and I think Tex was trying to time his lurk with these Seekers. Envy should be thinking about the cabbages and not a Viper swinging them, but not these guys. They're not even thinking at all. Poppin even takes the teleporter dry. Usually, you'd want some support from showers so that you're not running out into a potential huge crossfire, but not the OG IGL of rankers. He's walked out of the teleporter completely carefree, but doesn't want to just swing with an Odin. So before taking his gate crash, Yoru jumps into the teleporter to make it seem like there's two coming from showers. That loud noise has frightened Zekin, and he backs off. Dude, we're just not afraid. We're too afraid to fight them. How'd that happen? Well, from downtown, Rossi blasted another snake bite that prevented the offense from planting, and Aspas satchelled on top of Truck to provide his team cover. Keznit heard that, spammed, and forced Valorant's GOAT to fall into a puddle of piss and die. And now down 2 players, MIBR need to find kills. Was that another metal combo on short?
There was only even one there.
The Planter died to Amali again, and the Demon One is just on the swing cleaning.
I can't believe what I'm watching. To do that to the best player in the world is insane. This whole match is just stupid, and it keeps getting worse. Now, you can tell MIBR must be frustrated just by looking at their buy. 2 people are forcing stingers, and they're missing both a Poison Orb and Boombot. Oh well. They're slamming along as 4, while Tex lurks up short, and Envy have 3 leaned this way. The round begins, and the offense sprints up Fountain, while Demon 1 walks down short behind Keznit's ruse. Envy don't hear much, so Poppin sends a bird to the TP, and it doesn't tag anyone. But when Rossi jump spots, he sees like 4. No one showers, and short's quiet. Maybe Demon 1 can flank safely.
Weird buy.
Maybe in ranked, this play wins on the round, but here, it's left Keznit all on his own. And after creating pressure and baiting out a snakebite on long, the offense want to leave silently to go hit A. And now tasked with watching both short and showers on his own, Keznit doesn't feel confident and backs down to pipes and plans on playing retake. Lucky for MIBR, they're headed to the weak site. So they thought. Harbor's wall wraps all of A, Vernal's bird doesn't tag anyone, and Aspas doesn't spot a soul on top of his perch. No one must be home. But because Rossi activates his Poison Orb, this gives off the sign that Envy are holed up in showers. So Mazzino unleashes his reckoning to flush out the right part of the map.
Given Envy's positioning, they
He
definitely
doesn't get any?
worried about
Oh, how does he hit that shot? He gets 2.
This is getting dangerous now. Keznit.
How is he doing this?
Can't see, brother. You literally applied.
He's blindfolded. He's hitting these shots literally blindfolded.
Brought down by Tex, and now Kez is going to reposition. Spots Mazzino there as well. He's trying to get across, but Poppin.
Dude, this game like isn't even close. Look, when you're down a player and running an agent that actually gets value after they die, this play from Keznit doesn't look as stupid as you'd think. And the rest of this retake was genius. Envy tried rotating as fast as they could, and they got here just in time so that Eggster could take his gate crash and throw off Mazzino's aim and be in position to suppressing fire the guy in shower. Demon 1. Dang. And now MIBR did get a little unlucky. Aspas just got caught out midair, and these 2 never whiff that bad. Their mental must be in the toilet. At least that's what I thought. Because MIBR won the next round. I tried to explain why, but just look at the minimap. This genuinely looks like ranked slop. And Demon 1 uncharacteristically just whiffed a bunch, like 3 times to be exact. But you guys know as well as I do that the best ranked players in existence do not lose confidence.
I didn't hear no bell.
As a matter of fact, Poppin's helping Demon 1 fight long with a freshly purchased op in their 3-2, and MIBR are headed right for this generational aimer in their 1-1-3. Both teams begin by flashing each other on long, but Demon 1 refuses to back down. Oh, no way, we flashed our Demon 1. With that kill, the offense feel like they've done enough and cap off their new map control with a cove. Wait a minute, didn't we see Poppin? We need to push him back. Yeah, if Skye just sits there, she'll get all the free info in the world. Right now. But he was carrying last game.
Pretty rough. so far this map.
Poppin with a re-challenge. Respect.
Ooh, Eggster gets on the line.
Swing to back him up.
Yeah, Gatecrash.
Oh, Eggy gets 2! We missed one! In this setup, Eggster was tasked with holding hookah for his long teammates. But once Poppin called for help, he answered by playing anti-flash and only swinging once Poppin fired an op shot. The offense think it's safe once the sniper leaves, but Eggster's right there. The count is tied at 3 apiece. But look at Tex! At the start of the round, he tried to lurk up showers, but this scary bubble made him think twice. And now when Tex heard Keznit sprint off, assuming that it was B, that's when he swung out of this smoke and into showers completely uncontested. And now once things went quiet, Keznit lingered around lamps, but this second fight has convinced him to rotate, allowing Tex to make it out to back site. He's now begging his Raze to teleport as his harbor's creeping up short. It's a 3v1 on A, but does Rossi know that showers was left open? Do we know that Viper has a back site? They don't. They no way. If Keznit expects this,
He knows.
no way they expect it.
Okay, Showstopper catches Rossi
2v2.
Oh man.
No ultis. We have Skydoggy though.
Honestly, good position to get back around that corner. He spots Keznit.
Oh, and he just swings through the smoke. Oh my god, Keznit is carrying so hard. There's a high chance that on his way back to A, Keznit was calling out that this lamp's timing was possible. Oh, but that's not the best part. Notice how when this round became a 2v2, he didn't wait for Poppin to rotate. Keznit just kept swinging heaven until he killed both MIBR players. In pro play, you never see this happen, especially because Sky still had her Trailblazer. You don't expect a Poppin. They don't expect the fourth player, by the way. MIBR were forced to half buy, but Envy's setup was a little weird. With both Clove and Sky in spawn, I think their plan was to quickly rotate between either site and get ready to flood in and take down MIBR before Tex could spread out his Viper's Pit comfortably. Or they just don't care and were having fun, because Tex did get off his ult, it just didn't cover the spike or much of anything really. He's probably tilted, and Envy used these guys as target practice.
Wait, in Valorant, you played so many maps and rounds.
I've said this so many times in my videos that comfortability matters so much when playing professional Valorant. If your players aren't comfortable, they're not going to do well. Oh, we smoke spike and tap. Smoke spike and tap. Oh, dude, this is over. 9-3. But it's not all bad for MIBR. The half is finally over, and oh, the 9-3 curse, yeah. Maybe that can shift the tide of this game for them. In their 3-2, it looks like the defense are hard anchoring B and heavy fighting showers, while Envy, unironically, have the Reyna lurking long in their 1-2-2. Wow. MIBR got spanked by some you'd see in ranked. The second half starts with the defense smoking short, which distracts the offense long enough for Aspas and Zekin to walk down showers. Lost Clove. Oh my god, they're ready for this too, by the way. For a showers push, look at them. They're on a high-low for this. No, Aspas is here! Aspas must be pissed. He single-handedly won the round for his team. But look at Poppin! He's heard these two run away and wants to avenge his fallen comrades. Beat us with his belt, run! Aspas woke up, scram! Get out of here!
I'm not aware of Poppin here on a really late timing. Gone out at least 1-2. Oh! We've got ourselves
Poppin with the back shots! That's Papa. Aspas didn't expect the third. How did we not hear this guy running? Maybe he was too far, but at this point, it's very clear that Nagat even himself doesn't want Envy to lose this game. This 2v5 is now even, and the lurking Reyna has an open B. Demon 1 is calling Papa back as he's posted up on spawn. But watch as his teammate is sprinting through cave, flipping through Tinder. Demon 1 doesn't overextend. He sits here and waits for his buddy. Demon 1 knows that if he dies here, Poppin probably loses without this map control. Is this him being disciplined? Wow. And now as Poppin gets in, the defense get close. Tex swings out looking for a kill before deciding to creep towards elbow and retake with his teammate through two different chokes. The only issue is that MIBR haven't seen Reyna yet. She could be flanking them through their own spawn. And now Envy are also kind of screwed. MIBR could be coming through hookah, elbow, or spawn, so the offense need to push and eliminate some of these possibilities.
But where's the second player? There are eyes over towards elbow, so NVR.
Let's see what our move is. We're both grouped up on site. They haven't seen Reyna yet. That's just why they're so sketched out. MIBR are sketched. They haven't seen Reyna. They just know Poppin's here. Oh, they didn't expect elbow? Demon 1! He was number 1! Yeah, I don't know. You shouldn't be able to get away with things like this in the tier 1 level. Like next round, MMBR had to force, and Envy literally walked up long as 5 before pushing out of Octagon and funneling into elbow as 4. This is the defense's part of the site. Normally, this is stupid. But Envy are making these stupid plays together as a team, which makes them pretty good. MMBR eventually tried to retake through their own spawn, but they didn't even have a chance. But they just planted B. They just did nothing and got the entirety of MMBR to lead. They can't do anything wrong, chat. They cannot do a single thing wrong. Poppin, go get the last ult orb. Poppin, get it. Poppin, get it. Oh, I would have Seekers for next round. Then on the next round, MMBR forced again, but Envy walked up Showers 4 and DOOKIED on Raze with a tried and true Yoru Flash Reyna Lear combo. You're going to be blind one way or the other. Now, Mazzino did hose 2 down with the Stinger, and for a second, it looked like Envy might lose with 2 defenders quickly flooding in through the Showers TP. But main characters never die. Oh, dude, the Stinger gets like 6. How? Oh, dude. The wall cucks him. His own harbor wall cucks him.
Mazzino's own wall kind of booms that shower flight play the second trying to get out before.
Oh my god. I can't.
Doesn't matter, man.
I can't. No vanity. Thanks for the prime, brother. All proceeds from this stream go to my breakdowns. Goes to an Envy breakdown. Envy breakdown. That brings Envy to match point. And right now, they must be thinking about how they're about to make Valorant history. And not like in a record-setting sense, but more of like a conclusion to the Rankers chapter in competitive Valorant. 5 ranked buddies who made it to tier 1. Eggster, the first ever content creator to make it all the way through Premiere and tier 2, locking their favorite ranked agents till the very end. Reyna, Clove, ISO, Yoru, Cypher. Man, it feels like yesterday when I posted my first breakdown about these guys. But like all good things, they come to an end. Envy are now 1 round away from concluding Ranker story. That story concludes here, upsetting the #1 seed in Americas. But I don't think I'll ever stop dreaming of what the original Rankers roster would have done had they made it to franchising together. Oh well, in their 1-4, they're splitting A, which is MIBR's weak side in their 3-2. Our protagonists move first by pop flashing short and quadruple swinging Showers. And now Mazzino's Cove blooms quick, forcing Poppin to take his time as the bulk of his team contacts into the supposedly best player in the world.
Somehow this is the less
First wins.
But no less ridiculous. Aspas here.
Oh my god, with the Poppin swing! But of course, Aspas gets 2. He's the only one shooting back. Oh! Keznit is just bitching people down! Just when you think Envy are out, they pull you back in.
Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in.
Zek and Inverno were quick to teleport behind their dog once Aspas took contact, but Texas Wall wasn't lined up properly. Yep, he's given up. That's how Keznit and Demon 1 took turns taking down this play. And now, instead of being there to help his superstar duelist, Mazzino's backside, and he's sent out his reckoning to split A in half, allowing him to isolate Showers. And now, when you're being pinched, generally you want to try and fight one side. Instead, he's tucked himself into this cubby and is hiding from all of his problems. I get it, man. But he has no idea Poppin's made it to backside. He's wandering around, assuming that he has a timing in harbor, but never checks in this cubby. Now, because of all this hooting and hollering on A, Tex has fully pushed out of B and is cleared short, giving Mazzino the confidence to post up on Showers. But I don't think he's going to realize one's on triple. The Mazzino on triple. Oh, wait, he's looking at it. Oh my god. And he shorties him in the mouth. Oh, but dude, this flank is so big. Oh, but and Demon 1's looking for it. For the game! Oh. Okay, so they know that he's flanking. They know that he's flank. They know he's not Showers for a little bit. Oh, Keznit just gave up the line. That's so unfortunate. That's the game. Man, it has been a while since I've covered Ranker's first game together. But watching it today really brings back memories, and I really do miss their original roster. If you want to see how they looked day one, check it out here. It was a masterpiece.